Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Tabinda Gul. Good morning and thank you for joining us. We go live to Atlanta, Georgia, where Vice President Kamala Harris spoke at the When We Vote, We Win rally. In a passionate and rallying address, she inspired Americans to take part in the democratic process as the country head into a crucial election year. Here's a detailed look at her message and the key points she highlighted. We are excited to announce that early voting has officially begun across America. This is an important opportunity for US citizens to make their voices heard ahead of Elections Day. Early voting allows you to cast your ballot at your convenience to a candidate you like, ensuring that your vote counts in shaping the future of our communities and country. Desi TV USA, DTV NN and our OTT platform DTV Flex, Pakistan Chronicle, South Asian Chronicle encourage everyone to take advantages of this opportunity. Check your local elections office for detail on early voting locations and hours in your area. Remember, your participation is vital to US democracy and your democratic rights. Let's make our voices heard. Please stay engaged and must vote and tell others to vote. There are a few Pakistani Americans contesting elections throughout the USA and especially in Texas, Fort Bend County, Harris County, Dallas County and Bexar County. Early voting starts from October 21st through November 1st, 2024. Elections Day always is only Tuesday in November and it's on November 5th, Tuesday. If you are missed early voting, it is important to note that the general elections in the United States is scheduled for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
In the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, Vice President Kamala Harris took the stage at the When We Vote, We Win rally, addressing a diverse crowd that filled the venue with enthusiasm and energy. The Vice President's message was direct and resonant. Voting is a powerful tool to ensure that America remains a land of opportunity, justice, and unity. Her speech echoes the rally's themes, urging every American to step up and engage in the democratic process to secure the future of the country. Harris began by emphasizing the power of a single vote, underscoring the profound impact individual voices can have in shaping Americans' directions. I am here to remind you that the fight for the promise of America is not over, it's ongoing, she declared to a roaring crowd. Harris highlighted how critical each voter's role is in determining the politics and leadership that shape communities and the nations. Touching on issues of social and economic justice, Harris made a compelling case for why voting matters, linking to the pursuit for equal rights and opportunity for all. She spoke passionately about the struggle of everyday Americans, from healthcare access and job security to affordable housing and education. The promise of America is a country that works for all of us, where every family has a chance to thrive, she said. Her words emphasize the vision of an America that values each citizen's dignity and rights. Vice President Harris also focused on the importance of preserving voting rights, especially given the recent debates surrounding elections reform in various states. She stressed that protecting the right to vote is the cornerstone of American democracy, and any efforts to suppress that right must be met with strong oppositions. Democracy is only as strong as our willingness to defend it, she said, urging citizens to hold leaders accountable and to ensure that every eligible voter can participate freely and fairly. The Vice President then addressed the broader national visions, calling for unity and determinations among Americans as they face an array of challenges. This is not just about one election, it is about who we are as a nation and what kind of future we want to build, she explained. Harris spoke about the need for Americans to stand together across lines of race, background, and party to protect and build upon the shared values that define the country. As she reached the peak of her address, Harris invoked a call to actions. With your help, we will win the fight for the promise of America. Her words were met with standing ovations from the crowd who waved signs and cheered, embodying the rally's spirit. She thanks the attendees for their dedications and commitment to making their voices heard, urging them to inspire others in their communities to vote and engage in the political process. In her closing remarks, Harris reiterated the rally's core message, "When we vote, we win." She encouraged the crowd to look beyond that can often overshadow politics and instead focus on their collective power to create positive change. She reminded the audience that their votes have the potential to shape policies that impact healthcare, climate action, social justice, and economic equity. The rally ended on a hopeful and motivated note, with Harris leaving the stage to cheers and applause. Her presence in Atlanta underscores the importance of Georgia as a key battleground state and highlighted the administration's commitment to engage with voters at the grassroots level as the country head into a pivotal election year. And that wraps up our coverage of Vice President Kamala Harris' address in Atlanta, Georgia at the When We Vote, We Win rally. Her message was a call for unity, voter engagement, and a renewed commitment to the ideas of democracy. With the 2024 elections on the horizon, Harris' speech served as a reminder of the power each individual holds in shaping the nation's future. We will keep you informed of the devastations and relief efforts caused by the hurricane in Milton, Florida, USA.
Meet the tools that help reduce flood risk across Harris County. From channels to stormwater detention basins to floodplain preservation, the Harris County Flood Control District manages each one with a single goal: flood risk reduction. Because they impact our quality of life with benefits like avoided damages, an expanded urban forest, and room for trails and green spaces. Flood risk reduction efforts have an impact on our quality of life. Learn more at hcfcd.org.
Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more coverage on this and other key events as we approach another historic election season. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. So stay tuned and stay with us.